Well, tomorrow you have the chance to get a real taste of Milwaukee's historic Bronzeville Entertainment District. Joining me now are Nicole Robbins and Kermiah McClendon to talk about a Bronzeville Bash restaurant crawl. Thank you both for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I know that you're here representing a couple of different organizations. So before we get into this crawl, I want to hear about the Greater Milwaukee Foundation as well as the Martin Luther King Economic Development Corporation who are coming together for this. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so this initiative was generated from an economic opportunity work group. I was kind of charged as a member of the Greater Milwaukee Foundation to look at what else we can do outside the doors of Thrive on King, where we currently are located, one of our largest investments in the community, to see, all right, what other organizations can we bring together, bring to the table to work on the economic or add value to the economy of the area. So I reached out, and MLK-EDC was one of the organizations, the Business Council, African American Chamber of Commerce, YWCA. We have a few residents that's in the work group as well. We rolled out 3 programs. One was a business support cohort. That was the first one. This is kind of like the phase 2 of that, where we have the restaurant crawl to kind of enhance the businesses and foot traffic.
Yeah, and I should have maybe asked this first. For folks who are at home and aren't familiar with where we're talking about, this historic Bronzeville Entertainment District, really quickly tell us what we're talking about when we talk about Bronzeville in Milwaukee.
Well, Bronzeville really spans for a long proximity, very close to downtown Milwaukee. So it goes as far down as to Green Bay and King Drive, all the way to Walnut and King Drive. So that's more of the particular area with some different cutoffs by the freeway.
And so this restaurant crawl that's happening Friday night, tell me about the restaurants that are participating and the thought behind having this event where you're really opening up the doors to these places.
Well, currently we have Honeybee Sage, Garfield's 502, which is currently now known as Jules 502 to honor the now deceased owner, Jewel Curry, of that restaurant. We have Sam's Place. I'm trying to go through the entire list. Dream Lounge Social and Bronzeville Kitchen.
Great.
So,
and how will the crawl actually work? I know that you can reserve a space ahead of time, or folks can just come to any of these establishments. What's the thought behind how this actually works logistically?
so they can call our organization, Martin Luther King Economic Development Corporation, at 414-264-5000. Or they can also put an email in for an RSVP at info@mlkedcmke.org.
It's a mouthful. We'll make sure to have it on our website as well. But really quickly, just the last thing I have for you, what is the hope behind a crawl like this? I know this is the first event that you guys are having of a number of them. What's the hope with this bash and restaurant crawl?
Well, we hope to increase the visibility of the restaurants, to create that partnership with the other venue, the entertainment, performance, entertainment venue organizations, create that visibility just to make King Drive, the historic King Drive, a destination area. So we take care of the parking and the gas. You just have to be there.
Perfect. Well, thank you both for being here to talk all about the Bronzeville Bash Restaurant Crawl. It's happening tomorrow, Friday night from 5 until 8 p.m. with a reception following at No Studios. You can reserve your spot at the information on your screen.